Hey, what's up guys? Jason Lipoff, and I got my little dog Fiona on my lap. I wanted to do a quick video because I noticed I just got done with an amazing, productive lunch with one of my rock star newer coaches, and I had asked him what's one of the biggest issues that you have in your accountability groups or in your challenge groups, and he said, well, I see some people that I think that would be amazing coaches. But then they say that they're not ready. And whether you get that question a lot, and I guess the question is, do you get that question? You know, people say, I'm not ready, I don't have the time, I don't have what it takes, I can't do what you do. It's important to, number one, that's normal. And I'm here to kind of lay out what exactly is a Beachbody coach, because the word coach really is a misnomer. And I think that it's important to understand what is it and what does it take to be a good Beachbody coach? So Team Beachbody, just like any other company, whether it's Apple, Abercrombie & Fitch, it's a store. They sell certain products or services for a certain population to help meet a need, okay? So Beachbody sells a whole line of nutrition products. They've got home-based workout programs and a dermatological line, and it helps people. They're in the healthcare product industry. So they meet several different needs for people, and the way that we help, what we find is that there's a lot of companies out there that have great, superfood shakes or maybe a workout or this and that, but then why till the end of time do they not get success? And it's because there's no accountability, that life gets in the way, you have stresses, and so eventually after that energy of that excitement of the 30, 60 days or 21 days, you end up just going back to where you were, because in the end, what was exciting ends up becoming kind of a plateau. And that's just life, no matter how good it is for you. And so that's where Beachbody came in, and they said, okay, well, we're going to create these discount combo packs that's going to encourage people to at least get all the aspects of the spectrum of their health, but we're also going to have these accountability groups where you're going to have a Beachbody coach, which is comprised of people that were customers and they either got results or they really believe in the company and the products, and they believe that it really has the ability to change lives and help people. And through sharing their story, the idea is to get the message across for people to, when they're ready, to come to them and say, hey, listen, I need some help. Where do I get started? And so what we do is we hold people accountable, not just with us, but with these online accountability groups for the most part, where it's a bunch of other men and women that just get to know each other, become friends, kind of, through the struggles and everything, just help elevate each other. And that's really where the success comes from. And what makes a successful Beachbody coach, first and foremost, is selling yourself out to the company. Whatever network marketing company you work for, you got to really believe that it works, and you got to do your homework with what are all the aspects. What is every single product that Beachbody has? The fitness programs, who's it for? You don't have to memorize it, but when someone asks you a question, you got to know where to find it. And if you don't know where to find it, you admit that it's totally cool. That, hey, listen, that is an amazing question. I'm going to get you in touch with the expert in in the home-based fitness programs, who's my mentor, and he actually signed me up. He's my sponsor, Jason, and is tomorrow at 8 p.m. a good time, and we'll set up a three-way call. What are some good times for you? Whatever you want to do. That's the key. The key to being a successful Beachbody coach is not having 10 hours a day. It's not having 2 hours a day. When a lot of people, when they may tell you, hey, listen, we think you'd be a good coach, that means that you're plugging in. So that means that the reason why you'd be a good coach is not because of the fact that you need to be going, quote unquote, balls to the wall motivating people. It's that you're doing what a lot of people aren't doing, and you're showing up every day. You're just being a product of the product. It means you believe in it. So if we're coming to you and we say, hey, listen, we think you'd be a good coach, basically it means, in the very basic sense, that you don't need to kind of make a whole business. It's that we know that you're enjoying the products in Shakeology and what Beachbody has. We'd like to at least offer you to get 25% off your products. And so you're like you're quote unquote a discount coach. So by paying a very minimal fee of the membership fee of $15.95 a month allows you, besides getting websites, and of course it does pay for the customer service and the shipment of all the products, all the accounting, everything like that, if you work the business. But in the very basic sense, you get 25% off all your products. Then on top of it, if any of your friends or family ever want to be interested in what it is that's working for you, or something that they need help with and Beachbody can answer, well, then you make a 25% cash commission on anything that you sell. So in the very basic sense, if you're using the products anyway, like for me, I was always using Shakeology. So at first I wanted to get a discount, and I knew that it was helping change the direction of my health, not only through blood tests, but the way I was feeling like nothing else I've ever done. I knew I was taking that every day, period. And it was a non-negotiable. So why wouldn't I want to get 25% off? And knowing that I can cancel at any time. So for $15.95 a month, for less than $200 a year, I mean, that was a no-brainer. But if the other thing is that you realize that if you do have an interest in any aspect, whether it's for 10 minutes a day or 10 hours a day, the success comes in just keep doing what you're doing and enjoying the products. Maybe you're doing a fitness program and Shakeology. Maybe you're just doing Derm Exclusive and you're really enjoying the way that your skin is feeling, whatever it is. You start sharing that with people. Anybody that may be interested in what you're doing, a brand new coach, they're not responsible really ever. The success doesn't come from the words that come out of your mouth. It's connecting them to people that do know that answer, or connect them to a video or a pamphlet. That's what network marketing is. And I think that's where the block comes, because the majority of us have this employee mindset, and we feel like we need to impress people right from the beginning, right? So if someone asks us a question, we think that they're going to feel like we're not an idiot, or that we don't know anything if we say we don't know, if they ask us a question, when it's the opposite. As a new coach, you want to tell people that's a wonderful question, and you want to understand what it is that they're coming to you for. And if you're a customer and these are things that you want to be thinking about, what are they coming to you for? And then you can present that to your sponsor who is the person that really has more experience than you. And if your sponsor doesn't know the end, you just keep going up the line, because we all help each other. And that's where in the business side of it, that's where our residual income comes from, is we all earn income off of each other, because there's commissions to be paid for the products, but then there's also residuals from as you're building your team. So you don't earn income from just signing up a coach. You earn income from coaches actually building and helping other people and exposing what's worked for us and the company's products and services to new people, whether it's each and every day, month, whatever it is that your goals are. So if someone's coming to you and they're saying, hey, listen, we think you'd be a good coach, it really means that you're doing some of the basics that so many people even can't commit to and they're not ready for. And that's really just showing up every day, working out, drinking your shake, and you're actually saying what it's doing for you. So when we say that you're a good coach, that means you're actually getting positive results. You feel like this is working. So at the very least, we want you to get a discount. And there is no catch to it, because you can cancel at any time. And if your sponsor is not 100% clear with all those questions, hey, listen, just keep going upline. You can contact me. This is all about exposures. I'm a huge fan of face-to-face, and I'm a huge fan of really getting on the phone with people and really just helping answer people's questions. We confuse things and think that a successful coach is all the trainings you go to and everything. Brooke and myself, we never really went to any training, any emerald training or diamond training or whatever. And I tell people that when I first joined a little bit less than 2 years ago, I think that the reason why I became a diamond in less than 60 days was out of passion. I really believed in the products, and I had a vested interest in what people were interested in. So I was signing up, number one, at the beginning, I was holding people accountable. So if somebody was going to get the result and they were going to enjoy the products, I was going to know about it. You don't want to have somebody really enjoying the products for a month and a half, and then you check in with them and they're like, oh, I'm doing great. I absolutely love the program and the products. It's doing great. My friends, they think it's great, and I'm getting a great transformation. Then you were just a salesman. That's not what we do. you really want to be, like 2 weeks in, you should have been asking them about the flavors of Shakeology, options for getting discounts in the future. Are they interested in the business opportunity? Do they know friends or family that may want to be interested in a group of other men and women to help become a little bit happier and healthier? This is just about accountability. That's what it is. When people feel like they don't have the time, it means that they're not really creating any sort of schedule. When I started, I was a full-time pediatric dentist, and Brooke is a hygienist, and we woke up a little bit earlier, went to bed a little bit later. In between all of our dead times, we were very strict with when we were doing follow-ups, building, whatever it was. Doesn't mean that everything was always working, but in the end game, we realized that in the end, this was about helping other people. But first and foremost, it was helping us, because it feels really good to help other people tackle probably one of the biggest issues in life. It doesn't make a difference how big your house is if you don't have your health. It doesn't make a difference how big your bank account is if you don't have your health. You live one life to live. One life. That's it. When you're 90 years old, when you're, even from now, a year later, when I'm 30, I guess I'll be 38 this year. I mean, when I'm 39, will I go back and say, was this last year how many woulda, coulda, shouldas, or did I really activate my potential? And I think that's really important. It's what's helping me right now through my transition of leaving a group that I was so ingrained with in the pediatric dental group, and now starting my own thing. This is a big deal, a big transition for me. But I've got a partner, Brooke, that's that's 100% supportive, and there's just no other way. It's all about life. How can I make today productive? And it's exhaustion and everything. I mean, so many of us are kind of reinforced to kind of leave the end of our lives just relaxing in Florida. And I mean, when you're dead, you're dead. Don't you want to as the years go by, feel more energy, feel more vibrant? You don't have to be broken down when you get old. You don't have to. I'll give you an example. I mean, I went to the eye doctor. I'm almost 38 years old. I went to the eye doctor 2 days ago for the VA, and as a disabled veteran, I get 100% health care. And I had LASIK surgery 10 years ago, and the doctor looks in and goes, "You have 20." So I did the eye test. I had 2015 vision. They couldn't even see the original flap, but it healed 100%. They've almost never seen that, especially with somebody my age. And they said, "What are you doing?" And I said, honestly, not only do I eat right, but I ingest a ton of superfoods, and my stress is down, and part of my job is helping other people. And to me, it is so fulfilling, and I just feel amazing. To me, you can't put a price on that. And that's the energy and the passion that I have, and that's where you get people to really want to be coaches. And from day one, that was kind of like my idea. So I never really took when someone's like, "Oh, I want to work the business," or "I just want a discount." I never took that as, that's going to be my rock star coach, because you never know. Brooke and I had no interest in working the business. We wanted to be discount coaches, and look at us now. Because what people say and what people do are two different things. A lot of times what people say, it's because of the information that they've gotten in the past and their preconceived notions. And that's why they think that they would be interested and they wouldn't be interested. A lot of people think that they'll be rock star coaches because they think it's something that it isn't. They think that they think a successful Beachbody coach is being a motivator, is being a health coach. That's a very small part of it. A successful Beachbody coach is someone that understands network marketing and understands that it's about talking less, listening more, and connecting people to third-party tools, and being consistent day in and day out, and really believing in the product or service that you're behind. That's success. Success is not listening and then doing a therapy session. You can start doing that, once you hit a certain level of leadership and you want to start, and you want to really get to that level. But understand, the more you talk, the more the person that's listening to you is going to say, "I can't do what you're doing. I don't have time to do what you're doing." So I hope that helps, guys. And if you're listening to this and you're really debating, should I be a coach? I don't even know what it is. If you are enjoying the products in any aspect and you're interested in getting a discount and want to get your feet wet, hey, I would recommend doing just what we did. I started with Insanity Asylum, same thing with Brooke, who started with T25 and with Shakeology. Didn't know what it was. Our friend said, "Hey, listen, you got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Why not try it?" Changed our life. absolutely changed our life. We wanted the discount, and then everybody started asking about it, and I had never even knew what the feeling was to really help people change their life, not only financially, but also physically. And the feeling is, it's amazing. It's a learning process, and creating your own business for somebody like myself as a medical professional, where I'd always been, whether I was on active duty or I was working for somebody else. This is one of the purest senses of helping a whole family, even if it's just a little bit, become happier and healthier. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's not about taking hours for training or anything like that. The success comes in immersing yourself and believing, selling yourself out to the idea that creating a whole family of diet, nutrition, fitness, and accountability, and whatever aspect that you're ready to, makes you a little bit healthier than the next guy, or a little bit healthier than you were yesterday. And that's where the success comes from. Doesn't mean that you got to go crazy with P90X and everything else. It means that we have the complete solution if you want it, and that's what's great. But in the meantime, there's real life going on, and that there's all these little aspects of these amazing products centered around Shakeology, of course, which is the superfood daily dose of dense nutrition, which is one of the greatest things that I ever take in the morning, and everything else. And I just feel amazing, and it would be crazy, it'd be a disservice for me not to share that with people. So I hope that helps. If you're a customer and you're deciding to be a coach, it'd be the best move that you've ever made. And if you give it a shot and you go all in, you got nothing to lose. Because hey, guess what? If it doesn't work out, it's not for you, then it's not for you. But what would you say if 15, 20 years from now, and that friend who introduced it to you, now has this like empire, and you could have been a part of that and had complete freedom? It makes you think. So I would take that chance. And for me, to all of you guys, good luck. And for all you new coaches, I really hope this helped. I wanted to make it shorter, but I really think it's important to really understand the passion behind what this business really has the ability to do. All right, guys, have a good day.
Come with me now. Come with me now.